Rodion Raskolnikov, a poverty-stricken former student in St. Petersburg, struggles with his growing obsession to murder Alyona Ivanovna, an elderly pawnbroker. He convinces himself her death would benefit society by redistributing her wealth. To prepare, he pawns a watch at her apartment, carefully studying its layout. At a tavern, he meets Marmeladov, a drunken clerk who recounts his family's misery, his ailing wife Katerina Ivanovna and daughter Sonia, forced into prostitution to support them. Raskolnikov walks him home, leaves money for the family, and departs deeply unsettled. Soon after, he receives a letter from his mother, Pulcheria Alexandrovna, announcing his sister Dunya's engagement to Pyotr Luzhin, a manipulative man seeking gratitude for rescuing them from poverty. This enrages Rodion, though he feels powerless. After overhearing Lizaveta, Alyona's sister, saying she will be out the next evening, Raskolnikov seizes the chance. He murders Alyona with an axe and kills Lizaveta when she unexpectedly returns. Panicked, he hides the valuables and stumbles home, collapsing into a feverish sleep. Raskolnikov wakes ill and paranoid, checking his clothes for bloodstains. Fearing discovery, he hides the stolen items under a stone in a courtyard. Summoned to the police station, he panics, but the visit concerns only unpaid rent. Hearing officers discuss Alyona's murder, he faints. Confined to his bed for days, he is tended by his loyal friend Razumikin. Later, Luzhin visits, seeking to secure his engagement to Dunya. Raskolnikov humiliates him, exposing his selfish motives. Rodion also visits Porfiry Petrovich, the investigator, pretending to inquire about reclaiming pawned items. Porfiry subtly interrogates him about an article Rodion once wrote, arguing that extraordinary individuals may break moral laws for the sake of progress. Pulcheria Alexandrovna and Dunya arrive in St. Petersburg. Rodion urges Dunya to break off her engagement to Luzhin, fearing for her future. Raskolnikov's mental state worsens. At another meeting with Porfiry, the investigator hints at his suspicions, but stops short of accusing him directly. Soon after, Marmeladov is fatally injured in a carriage accident. Raskolnikov helps carry him home, where the family mourns his death. Later, Rodion encounters Svidrigailov, Dunya's former employer, whose advances once ruined her reputation. Svidrigailov offers Dunya 10,000 rubles as restitution and asks Rodion to arrange a meeting, but Rodion refuses. Raskolnikov confides in Sonia, Marmeladov's daughter, admitting he murdered Alyona and Lizaveta. Sonia reacts with compassion, urging him to confess and seek redemption. Meanwhile, Marmeladov's wife, Katerina Ivanovna, driven mad by poverty, takes her children into the streets to beg. She collapses and dies, leaving Sonia to care for her siblings. Svidrigailov, having overheard Rodion's confession through a wall, promises to help Sonia and the children. Porfiry confronts Raskolnikov directly, encouraging him to confess and warning that continued resistance will only prolong his suffering. At the same time, Svidrigailov meets Dunya privately, confessing his obsession with her. When she resists, he locks the door and attempts to seduce her. She draws a revolver and fires, missing him. Struck by her courage, Svidrigailov lets her go. That night, alone and disillusioned, he wanders the city and shoots himself. After Svidrigailov's death, Raskolnikov prepares to confess. He visits Sonia, who gives him a small cross, and urges him to seek God's forgiveness. Rodion visits his mother and Dunya one last time. Pulcheria Alexandrovna, fragile and confused, is kept unaware of his crime. Saying goodbye, Raskolnikov finally walks to the police station and admits his guilt. Raskolnikov is sentenced to 8 years of hard labor in Siberia. Pulcheria Alexandrovna, unable to bear her son's fate, falls ill and dies. Dunya marries Razumikin, Raskolnikov's loyal friend, who becomes a devoted husband and a source of strength for the family. Sonia follows Raskolnikov to Siberia, visiting him regularly and offering quiet support. At first, he remains cold and detached, still trapped in his ideas of superiority. Over time, however, Sonia's unwavering love breaks through his isolation. In a moment of emotional surrender, Raskolnikov weeps at her feet, and Sonia realizes that he truly loves her.